No, test. Test. Oh, you got to turn that on to hear us? Okay. Ethan, can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in South Dakota are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I perform for our high school choir director, who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
This message presented by South Dakota High School Activities and the high school in your community.
I perform for our high school choir director, who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
This message presented by South Dakota High School Activities and the high school in your community.
I perform for our high school choir director, who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing.
Just a reminder, after the game, only team personnel are allowed on the floor immediately following all district, region, and state championship contests. This board note, basketball. Spectators will be allowed on the floor only after the team handshake or contest. No awards of individual team awards. At this time, please stand, face the flag, show proper respect as our national anthem is sung by Grace Campbell.
All right, let's do her.
All right. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening, Ethan.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Glad to hear it.
We got Marty Braves in town tonight as we start our District 12
Oh, that was a terrible tip.
semifinals. It's technically the second round.
We're a little late getting on here.
Yes, we are. As the game started, you'll see the typical Colome starters: Kinzer, Cahoy, Reed Harder, Kelly O'Brien, and Holden Feeman. And for Marty, you got Oscar Burney, 5'7" senior. He's number 0. Lonnie Hare, number 3. Roller, number 15. Dion,
Nice.
number 21. Drapo,
Nice.
number 30. What happened?
Nice pass there into Jackson Kinzer on the low post, and he made an acrobatic shot. Might have got contact, but it wasn't called. But he made the shot.
All right, as Marty takes over their second possession of the game, we got Drapo running point here. Harder guarding him as he cuts inside, kicks it back out to Burney. Burney working on O'Brien. The switch, gets it back to Drapo. As he looks around, attempts to drive, and it's going to be knocked away. It's going to be a 2-on-2 here as O'Brien goes for the layup. He misses. Kinzer rebound, kicks to Cahoy. Cahoy with a three-pointer, and he gets his first 3 in early already.
That is very nice.
As Colome makes a 5-0 lead here already as
Travel.
Burney is going to get called for travel as he drove in the lane.
I think Colome's pretty jazzed up right now for this district game.
And what did we play? We played Marty.
We played Marty
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
3 games ago, I think.
Yep.
2 weeks ago, and it was in Marty. I believe it was a 1-point game at half as Marty misses a 3-pointer, rebounded by. I guess I'm told now it's tied at half.
15. Roller with the 3-point banked it in.
And I think Colome ended up stretching it out with a 15, 16-point win at the end of the game. But again, this game can go different ways as you're going to see a lot of 3-pointers as O'Brien nails his first one of the day.
You are going to see a lot of 3-pointers tonight.
As Marty, they're a good dribble drive team, and they'll kick it out and they'll hit their threes. As they get it inside, number 3, Hare misses his, and O'Brien's going to get called for the foul, I believe. O'Brien or Tiemann, and number 15, Roller, is going to go to the line.
Be Kelly O'Brien's first team foul for Colome. As Roller will go to the line, shoot 2.
Lefty.
Right? Yes. Missed his first.
As the second one's up, he leaves it short, missed, and knocked around. Cahoy ends up with it, and the ball pushed as O'Brien gets it over to Kinzer. Kinzer back to O'Brien, top of the key. He's going to shoot again. He's going to miss long. Tiemann fighting for the rebound. He'll pull it down, and Harder's going to get it. Drives, makes a good move, gets to the hoop, 2 points. As Colome takes a 7-point lead with about 5:15 to go in the first. As Drapo running point here for the Braves. And he's going to throw up a long 3, misses short. Kinzer rebound. Kinzer to Harder. Harder pushing it down. He's going to take it himself just inside the free throw line. He misses. Tiemann with the rebound. He's going to get fouled going up for the shot. He's going to go 2.
Good rebound there by Holden, and good job going right back up with it. Drawing the foul.
It's going to be Roller's first foul for Marty.
Both crowds really fired up here tonight. This is a district game. The loser does go home, and they're done for the year.
Yes, sir. As Colome sporting the blackout tonight. Everyone wearing black.
That includes you and me.
Yes.
And Hannah.
Minus the crowd underneath us, but everyone on the sides is wearing it. As he missed both of them.
Yes,
missed
sir.
both free throws, and Burney now running point here for the Braves.
Wanted the screen,
and he picked up his dribble. Hare gives it over to Dion. Dion drives. Coy defense missed long. Kinzer going to end up with a long rebound. Kinzer going to push it. And he pulls up, gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien over to Harder. Harder going to take a long three, and just off as Hare pulls down the rebound. And Marty right down the floor, no one back on defense. And that's going to be Bernie, as the Cowboys defense wasn't anywhere to be found there. He made it past Harder, and no one else was back there to defend him.
They were really slow getting back.
As the Cowboys swing it over, Brian thought about it. Harder's going to take another three now. Harder sinks it. That's 3 different threes by 3 players now.
Yes, sir.
For the Cowboys. As Bernie misses his long three, and Cohoy going to come up with it.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say this is gonna be a very fast-paced game.
Oh, yeah.
I predict all game long they're gonna run, both teams.
It's gonna be a lot of fast-paced layups and a lot of pull-up threes.
Yep.
As I said before we came on, I did have a scouting report from Coach. I left it in the car. A lot of good shooters here for Marty. Could easily put up 50 points and a half if everyone's on.
Right. Yeah.
As Colome runs their man-to-man, Bernie way out there, Steph Curry land.
That was volleyball line.
As he missed, the Braves pull down 2 separate rebounds but can't put any points on the board. As Harder gets it back down on Colome's side, and he's going to run an offense. Gets it inside the team, and finds the cutter, Kinzer, and Kinzer 2 points. I came into practice yesterday, and I ran a little bit of defense with these guys, and I got to see their offense. And they caught me a couple times on that backdoor screen, backdoor cut.
Yep. You kept sneaking up, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And Harder is going to get called for a foul on the body.
That'll be his first. It'll be Colome's second of the quarter. 2:52 left in the first.
As Hopkins is going to check in. And number 15, Ruler, is going to sit down.
Coming back out for the three. Same play Colome runs.
Yep, Hare, three-pointer misses. Rebound, Bernie for Marty. He's going to dribble around a little bit. And O'Brien gets on the floor. Harder knocked it away. O'Brien gets it back to Harder. Harder behind the back.
On the line.
It's going to go out on Marty. Colome ball.
Tried to go behind the back there to Leighton streaking down the court.
We would have had to submit that to ESPN if that happened.
We would have, too. Leighton did come in for Will. Will sitting down, holding for three.
Holden got the open three on the out of bounds.
Now you got to get back on defense.
As no one played safety, and Marty with a long rebound ran it and got 2 points on Colome's defense again. That's 4 easy points on Colome just not hustling back.
Yep.
As they get it inside to Teeman out to Harder, and Harder couldn't handle it. It's going to go out of bounds. Marty's ball. And Marty's going to call a 30-second timeout. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in 32.
From the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
This message presented by South Dakota High School Activities and the high school in your community.
I perform for our high school choir director, who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm.
That's impressive, though, 13.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, we're back live here as Ethan and I are showing our counting skills. We were just looking at the roster. Marty has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seniors. 9 seniors on a 13-man or 12-man roster is very impressive.
13 on paper. I think 12 legally, and they have 11 on here with them.
Okay.
So,
but still 9. That's impressive.
Holy cow! As Marty, number 3, Hare takes a shot from the C on the court, and Harder runs and gets Teeman, Holden Teeman on the cut. Did you see what happened?
No.
Across the court, Leighton Teeman and one of the Marty players must have got tangled up, both of them down on the floor. As Marty comes right back down, Hare gets 2 points. And Colome going to take back over. Marty playing their zone, their middle guy in the bottom playing high. As they swing it around, Layton Teeman ends up with the ball, gets it to Holden. Holden gets hit a couple times. Stays strong with the ball as he gives it over to Harder. Harder, three-pointer miss.
Get after that, Layton.
Layton gets on the ground all over. Hare on the ground, Kinzer on the ground. They're going to call jump ball Colome. Colome will have possession. That's good basketball.
It's, yeah. As you're sitting here watching the game, it's hard not to get wrapped up in it and forget that we're announcers sometimes.
I wanted to jump down there and grab it myself.
I know you did.
As O'Brien cross court to Layton
Nice.
Teeman. Layton gives it to Holden. Holden misses his jumper short. And it's going to be rebounded by Marty. Marty pushes it way down. And a three-pointer off the mark. Missed everything. Holden Teeman got the ball. He's going to give it to Harder. Harder going to find Kinzer. Kinzer's going to pull back up, give it to Harder. Harder step in, gives it back to Teeman, and travel call on Layton. And Marty's going to take back over.
As Coach Drew Weber was just telling both the Teeman brothers, don't flick it, follow through, get a good shot.
As Marty Droppo going to run down. He's going to start the offense for Marty here. O'Brien guarding him. Droppo in the lane, throws one up, misses. Holden Teeman tipped it around about 5 times. He gets it to Layton Teeman. Layton to Kinzer. Kinzer inside to Harder. Harder with a layup, and he's good.
19-9, 32 seconds left in the first.
And Marty again pushing it. Bernie. Bernie going to cut through the lane. Gets
Nice
it
pass.
inside to Hopkins on a good pass, and still can't convert. Holden Teeman going to get a little fancy. He tries dribbling it up himself and loses the ball. Kinzer got it back over to Harder as they almost had him trapped in the corner. Harder with a behind-the-back pass. Maybe that's the ESPN clip.
There you go.
As Holden got the behind-the-back pass from Harder. And 2 seconds here, Marty, and they're going to get a foul on O'Brien with 0.2 seconds. That's terrible defense.
Yeah.
Terrible defense, terrible awareness. And he needs to know just to get a hand in the face. You never jump with that much time.
He got
left.
him up in the air, and what did I can't who was shooting. But anyway, the Marty player jumped right up
Bernie,
into him.
yep.
They're going to call it every time.
And that's what you do. That's a great play by Bernie for Marty to get a pump fake. He was aware of the time, and he knew what he could do. He got O'Brien in the air, and he's going to shoot 3. Potentially free shots here.
Yep.
That they're going to get at the end of the quarter when they could have just walked away, holding them at 9 points.
Yeah, with a mediocre shot attempt.
Yep. So Bernie made his first, Bernie made his second, and now cutting into a 10-point game. This one cut it back down into single digits going into the end of the first quarter.
As Bernie will put up his third here. Misses.
Harder gets the rebound. Time's going to run out. And we're going to take a minute break. We'll be right back. Start the second quarter.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier. Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Oh, I bet you would. We welcome back here. We're talking about Friday's game. That's a little ahead of ourselves if we get there, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Welcome back here to Colome. Marty's going to get the ball here to start the second quarter.
And we're going to have number 0 again, Bernie, run the offense. Number 23 is going to get the ball. Drapo Jr., who's he came off the bench. We got a couple new faces here, bench players for Marty. And Hare, I believe Hare and Bernie, the only starters on the floor. That's going to be number 55, Hopkins, going to take a three. He misses. Harder with the rebound. Harder gets it to Kinzer, who gives it back to him, gets it in the lane. Harder hits the ground hard, but they're going to get a long rebound. Harder gets it back. Bo Burcham off the bench is in here. He misses the shot. And Bernie's going to be taking it the other way from Marty as he throws up a layup, and it's no good. It's going to be out on Cahoy.
After the timeout, we had Bo Burcham come in for Holden, and you had Will come in for Kelly O'Brien.
As they get it inside, but they're going to get a travel on number 3, Hare. As the Cowboys teaming gets the inbounds, gives it back to Harder. Harder going to be running, looks like a simulation of 5 out, UCLA as it's called.
Yes, sir.
A lot of spread and a lot of cutting.
What did we get a call there on?
There was a foul.
Okay.
On Marty.
Okay. Holden's going to come back. Big Teeman, sorry, is going to come back in for Bo Burcham, as you call him.
Bo Burcham. As Harder gets the inbounds pass, he gets it over to Cahoy. Cahoy back to Harder. Harder over to Little Teeman. Gets it to Big Teeman. Harder's going to get called for a travel.
Way.
As that's the third turnover via the travel. As Marty will take back over Bernie. And Marty's going to take a full timeout. As Colome still leads 21-11, 7 minutes to go in the first half, and we'll be back in a minute.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2.
Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome.
As we're back from the break, Marty going to take back over. They get it inside. Number 34, Dion, he's off the bench. They get it over to Hare. Hare with Kinzer working on him. Over to Bernie. Bernie over to Hopkins. Hopkins inside. And they're going to get it to number 3, Hare, as he's starting to light up. That's his, I believe, first from outside. As Little Teeman's going to take over the offense. Gets it over to Harder. Harder looking inside, back over to Layton, and he's going to get called for a travel again. That's his second. And Marty's cut this down to 7 points. As Bernie's going to bring the ball back up. Harder. Colome still in there man-to-man. And a little give and go. And Bernie's going to find an open layup. You're going to see that quite a bit from Marty in their offense. As Layton Teeman gets it over to Harder. Harder over to Cahoy. Cahoy's going to take another 3. Cahoy sinks it. And that's Cahoy's second. And we're going to have a timeout from Colome. 30 seconds. Weber's going to talk it over, and we're going to take another third. Oh, no. I guess we're instructed to stay on.
We will stay here.
We haven't talked for a little bit.
We were just during the break. You were talking. We have not a very big crow's nest up here, and it is packed full tonight.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Marty guys, I believe, there on the radio. Yes. Or are they live too?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I don't think they're streaming. They're just on the radio.
Yep.
KDKO 89.5.
Yeah,
Lake East,
South Dakota. They're up here tonight, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people up here in the crow's nest. When usually we only have 3 or 4.
4 at the most.
Yeah.
And usually one of the 4 is about 100 pounds.
Right.
as Marty takes over, and they're gonna get another three. That's from the 6'2" senior, the forward center Trey Hopkins. Meaning you got to guard everyone on the floor. Holden team used to being able to sit back. Doesn't get to do that tonight. As he's double teamed down low, he's gonna turn face. Good movement as he was dead using the pivot foot. He's gonna get fouled. I got to see that quite a bit in practice too, as he's good with the dead ball pivot.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
It was a good move there by Holden.
There's a couple ball fakes, pivot around, and found contact as he's going to go up for his first shot. And it's going to miss long as Marty's cut this game. It was 10 points. Cut it in half. It's now 5. As Holden Teeman, this is probably the loudest we've shot free throws under.
Yeah.
Wondering if they ran any practice simulations here with loud music in the gym, anything like that.
I doubt it.
I know it. No, we've done that. District time comes around. They do turn the stereo system on. You run live stuff with music blaring.
As Marty had a lane violation, Holden will get one more attempt, and he will make that one count, as he made 1 of 3 there.
As Marty quickly back down, number 34 is going to jump away, a fadeaway Dion as he misses. Kinzer rebound. Little Teeman going to push it as he throws it away to Cahoy. Cahoy saves it. Maybe should have let it go out of bounds as Marty a 3-on-2.
Traveled.
And Leighton Teeman going to get called for the foul. And smart play by the, what is Leighton's, freshman?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be on the ground.
Yeah.
So even better. They don't give him the free layup.
Open.
As Bernie sinks the 3. And you can't sleep on this Marty team because they're going to come right back in the game like that.
Down to 3-point lead for Colome.
As Little Teeman looking really uncertain with the ball, not comfortable at all tonight. But they get it inside to Jackson Kinzer, who lives underneath that hoop. And he gets another 2 points. As Marty back the other way. Tip ball.
That was a travel.
They end up with it. Hopkins is going to get it at the outside again, and he makes another 3. That's his second. And again, Holden Teeman's going to have to start getting out on him. As Harder ends up the ball on the near side. Harder going to give it to over to Teeman. Back. They miss Kinzer cutting, as I thought he was going to throw it to him.
I thought he was too.
And Harder misses a layup as Bernie's going to step back, show some dribbling, and he's going to throw it off Hopkins, who's made 2 threes. And Bernie's going to get it back and set up the offense here as they run with 2 high posts. Number 10 turns faces. Hopkins again with his, would have been a 4th shot attempt, but number 34 gets the rebound. Dion rebounds the missed 3, and he's going to get an easy layup. And it's a tied game right now here with 4 minutes to go. Holden Teeman gets it inside. He gets bumped and a little bit of a fadeaway as he puts down 2 points. I believe Colome's had the lead or been tied. I don't believe Marty's had the lead all game yet. As Kinzer's going to get the steal. Kinzer going to get it to Leighton. Leighton scans the floor, gets it to Harder. Harder pulls up. He's going to get it to Cahoy. Cahoy, long 3, misses. Kinzer knocks it away, gets it to Harder. Avoided a foul. Harder gets it back, gives it to Kinzer, gives it back to Harder. Harder open 3. Harder going to miss it. Kinzer, another rebound outside to Harder again. Harder free throw line jumper, he's off. Misses long. Cahoy with the hustle play. He gets the rebound, and he's going to get called with the travel as he couldn't get rid of it and drug his foot.
3 offensive rebounds there, and we could not get a shot.
Absolute show by the Colome offense and couldn't walk away with a point. As
frustrating, very frustrating.
A lot of hustle plays there for Colome, but nothing to show for it as Marty's going to come back here. Bernie, once again, still leading this offense. And Reed guarding him. He's going to get called kicking as he deflected the pass with his foot. And Marty gets the ball near side as we see some newcomers in here. Dion, I guess he's been in there. With O'Brien working on him. Dion tries getting it inside to number 15, Roller, but he couldn't. Harder saves it from going out of bounds. Gets it to Cahoy. Cahoy misses it. It's going to go off on O'Brien.
Are you kidding me?
And it's going to be Marty's ball. What happened? How did the ball get over there? I was reading.
Holden threw it. Who was it?
Harder saved
it and threw it up there. Just threw it over there.
As Marty's going to dribble it off his foot, and it's going to be back Combs' ball. That's going to be Hare. Hare with the turnover. And this is a good time, I think, for Coach Weber maybe to pull the reins back, slow it down.
Yeah.
As we've seen about 4 or 5 turnovers from both teams here in the last 2 minutes. As O'Brien, he checked back in. So we're going to run a little bit of 3 out. Pass deflected. Kinzer comes up with it. Cahoy gets the ball back. Cahoy going to drive. Gets a guy in the air. Should have went up with it, but didn't. He goes Harder O'Brien. O'Brien back to Harder. And Harder's going to drive. Kick to Cahoy. No shot. They tried jumping the pass as Tieman's going to travel. And turnovers upon turnovers traveling for Colome.
I haven't seen this many all season.
A little bit the crew, a little bit, I don't know what it is, but
nerves.
Nerves, yep. As this is a big game, Cahoy Garden couldn't see the number, but they missed the layup. Number 15, Roller got the rebound, I believe was blocked. Colome runs the other way, back to O'Brien. O'Brien about 5 foot back, he misses. And Tiemann with the rebound. Tiemann puts it up 2 points. Colome back to a 4-point lead, under 2 minutes to go. As number 3, Hare, is going to run, and he's going to shoot way deep. That was behind the volleyball line.
It was.
And
that was a Steph Curry 3.
Yeah, Tiemann with the rebound. He throws it away to Dion.
Hustle back now. Come on.
Colome back on defense, and there's going to be,
are you
wow.
kidding me?
What looked to be a travel is going to be a foul on number 1, Mr. O'Brien. That's going to be, I believe, his second. That's his third.
Wow.
As O'Brien, 3 of the 5 team fouls here for Colome as Marty takes it back out. Bernie gets the inbounds pass. Bernie's going to set up 3-pointer opportunity, misses. Cahoy rebound. Cahoy going to push it. Cahoy pulls up. Gets it to O'Brien, still running a fast pace. He's going to get it inside to Kinzer. Kinzer contact, and he can't get the shot to fall as he's going to go to the line and shoot 2 shots. And I believe that's going to be the key. He's getting it inside, and getting contact, and getting to the free throw line.
Exactly, and making your free throws. I'm a little surprised, or I did see Leighton come up now, but I'm a little surprised he's going to leave Kelly in there with 3 fouls. But he's not.
He's going to check out.
Leighton's going to come in for him. Kelly will sit down. Leighton Tiemann in for Colome.
Kinzer misses his first, and Weber can tell you just as much as I will. You better start making some free throws because we've seen it all too many times where we miss a lot of free throws down the stretch and we lose by 1 or 2.
Yep.
You leave 20 points on the board.
Yep.
As he missed his second, they get it inside. Free throw line jumper missed. Rebounded. Put up. Tiemann blocked. Rebounded again. Marty. And that rolls out as Leighton Tiemann gets the rebound. And Harder going to push it, gets it to Cahoy. Cahoy inside, and a lot of contact again. And there it is. This game might get a little bit out of hand.
I would say, yeah.
With contact like that. As he looked to be fouled about twice before it was called.
Yep.
But he's going to go to the line. Both teams now 5.
And that wears on you.
Team fouls, yep. With 51.2 seconds to go. And Big Team's first shot's up and over.
I am impressed at how loud it is in here tonight. It's unbelievable.
Our crowd is as loud as they've ever been. Marty always brings a good crowd, and they're always loud. Always fun to play against opposing crowds like that. As the shot rolls off, it stood on the rim for about 5 seconds, and then Kinzer called for a petty foul.
Yeah.
It's less contact there than there was.
No kidding.
On the other one, but
yeah,
whatever. We're not here to be biased.
Not at all.
We're here to be funny. As Marty starting back over here again, Hare with Kinzer guarding him. Hare looks to drive. He looked to travel a little bit, but the shot went in and out. And Holden Tiemann with the ball. Holden's going to get it to Reed Harder. Harder sloppy pass. He gets it inside back to Big Tiemann as he misses, gets his own rebound. He's going to get fouled. That's going to be number 10, I believe, Zeifer.
Wow.
If that's who they called it on. Yep, Zeifer. And that's his second, and both teams now with 16 fouls. From here on out, with 21.5 seconds, both teams will be shooting 1-1. We might see more free throws than we think in this less of a time, and Tiemann misses again. And I don't even want to look at the stats on how bad we're shooting right now.
Not good at all.
And it wouldn't be so bad, but these aren't even contested. It's handed right to you. I'd hate to see this team go home from the lack of free throw shooting.
Yep. 20 seconds here left to go in the second quarter. 33-27 lead for Colome.
As Bernie here working on Harder. Bernie trips, falls. He's going to get called for travel. And a lot of traveling calls. Obviously that was one, but a lot of calls as Colome has 10.5 seconds here. We also, I got to practice against a couple plays, 10 seconds and under. As we'll see maybe if we can find one, as Bernie's going to get called for a foul, and we won't see it. We're going to go to the line. Shoot 1-1. We'll see if Reed Harder has any more success from the free throw line.
We'll take that.
Oh yeah, you take it when you're fouled. 60 foot from the hoop, or whatever it is. I'm not sure what the dimensions are. I should, but I don't.
Pretty close, I'm guessing.
I don't. Yeah. You'll take the shot every time. As Harder's gonna help himself and help Colome with finally making a free throw. It's almost sickening. As Harder's going to get his second attempt. Maybe we'll see Marty some sort of play here with under 10 seconds to go. And Harder makes it. And we're going to have a sub for Marty. Number 23, Drapo Jr. is going to come in. And we're going to see what defense Colome puts out here. They're going to stay man. Too deep. Bernie going to get the inbounds pass here. 7 seconds, plenty of time. Look to carry. No call. Tiemann gets the block. Colome not going to push it. Harder's going to get a shot. And he almost makes it just off to the right. So Colome's going to go to the locker room with a little bit of confidence finally, but still not out of this game.
No, not yet.
As
35-27 going into halftime here. We will be right back here after our halftime break.
Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colone Cowboy Live.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams as a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live. We invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you. The store.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season Promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wayne. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait, the Fall Peak Season Promotion ends November 30th.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. American Family Insurance.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier. Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2 at 842-1887.
Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials. Based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Cologne Cowboys and Cowgirls on Cologne Cowboy Live. Atterbury.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you. The store.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait, the Fall Peak Season promotion ends November 30th.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. American Family Insurance.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier. Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Mike's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2 at 842-1887.
Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials. Based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Cologne Cowboys and Cowgirls on Cologne Cowboy Live. Atterbury.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you. The store.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season Promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase the John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job.
My apologies.
For the second half, before we read some stats, we'll give you the fans of the game, the Green Acres.
Green Acres fan of the game.
Lynn and Dan Forgy. Technically, they don't even live in Colome. They're out from Dallas.
Well, yeah, they go to kids go to Colome school though.
But yep, they're two kids, Skylar and Jeff. Jeff was in my grade. Skylar was in Jake's grade, I think 4 years younger than me. Jeff played all sports. Skylar played all sports. She was a standout track athlete. She's breaking records in D-Dub now.
Still is.
Dakota Westland. If there's any family of them listening, tell them that their shirt will be in the mail. If not, contact Green Acres of Colome. Matt Vober, owner, has some stats here. Kelly, 3 points, 2 steals. Reed Harder, 9 points, 3 rebounds. Leighton Tiemann, 3 rebounds. Jackson Kinzer, 6 points, 5 rebounds. A couple double chances there for him. Holden Tiemann, 11 points, I think 9 rebounds. And
nice seal.
Will Cahoy has 6 points. As Colome wins down, they tried an alley-oop to Holden Tiemann. It was intercepted down low. One of the big guys from Marty sniffed it out, and Marty will take it back down. They scored as Colome now taking over second time this half as Holden gets it inside Jackson. Jackson Kinzer's going to find some contact, and he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws as Marty picks up their first team foul. And that's going to be on, flip my sheet, on Hopkins. And that's his second. And the first one is long. They miss. Another point off the board that Colome won't see. And he's going to get one more to try again. And that one's going to be up and long. But Harder gets the rebound. Harder puts it up. He had contact, but nothing called, and it's not going to be good. Marty going to push it down. Bernie again, still Harder guarding him. They get it over to Hopkins. Hopkins with O'Brien now guarding him as he trips over his own feet. He's going to get stolen by Reed. Harder puts it up and good. I like that no call by the refs.
Yep,
he was set, but there wasn't a lot of contact to call it. Harder fell down. Obviously, it wouldn't have been defensive, so that's a good no call, I believe, by the ref. And Bernie's going to throw it away as number 10, Zephyr mishandled the pass. There's always one. As O'Brien gets it over to Harder back inside to Tiemann, and Tiemann gets it to Cahoy as he can't get his shot to fall. Bernie gets the rebound, kicked out to Hopkins. Hopkins going to try and run it. And Bernie going to get it back here. Hopkins shoots a three. That's his third one of the night. O'Brien now guarding him. And O'Brien wasn't even on him. Hopkins has had 3 virtually open looks, and he's made a good percentage of his shots now.
Don't forget, Kelly playing with 3 fouls, too.
As Holden gets it inside to Kinzer. Kinzer blocked, and Bernie running for Marty now as he's going to cut the lane. Kinzer just misses the steal. They get it to Hare long 3 again. And Hare drops it. That's going to cut the lead to 2 points as Colome. As they pushed it to 10 once, and Marty tied it back up. They pushed it to 8. Marty back down 2. They can't seem to pull away. As no call there. Hare got a little bit in O'Brien's grill. O'Brien wide open 3, and he misses. And Kinzer tips it away from Tiemann, and the Cowboys don't get the rebound.
Hustle back, come on.
And as one of us turned into spectators, number 10, Zephyr is going to get called for a moving screen. Offensive foul. Colome's going to take the ball back over and try and get a little bit of safety points here. You got to start pulling away and keeping it.
That'll be Zephyr's 3rd foul, too.
As he's off the bench, but he's put in some good minutes here already in this District B game. As Harder's going to end up with an open 3. Harder, he can't take it. So Colome not only missing their free throws, but they're missing open 3-pointers here. As Marty runs down, that's Drapo. Drapo started. That's Marty's first lead of the game. 5 minutes left in the 3rd. And it's going to be 38-37. The Braves leading the Cowboys for the first time tonight. And we're going to see how they respond here. O'Brien over to Harder. Harder back to O'Brien. O'Brien thinks about it. Over to Harder. Harder inside to Kinzer. Kinzer fouled hard by Drapo. Drapo just made that 3. I believe he was on the bench for foul trouble. We didn't see him a lot of the second quarter. Nope, I lied. That's his first. So Drapo gets the foul. Kinzer going to go to the line. Missed his last 2 shots from the free throw line. No doubt Colome should be leading this game by about 10 with all their made free throws.
And yet we're tied.
And that's why you play the games, because you got to show up to play. If you don't show up to play, they're going to get a lane violation on Cahoy as I don't know what he was doing.
Well, he's trying to get down in the block. And Jackson already had the ball.
Kinzer had the ball. Cahoy crossed over the 3-point line, so it's not a lane violation, but it's what it's called. I mean, lane violation, the line of the lane. It's a line violation. We'll call it line violation.
Okay, is that the technical term?
Yeah, we'll call that the technical term.
Okay.
What?
No, we'll
Why
go
are
with
you going to dispute it? It doesn't matter what it's called. He did it. It was illegal. We missed a free throw that we didn't even get a shoot. As we argued our way through that 30-second timeout that Weber called. And we're going to have Marty take over the ball. 4:51, 3rd to go, tied at 38. And the crowd's getting loud both sides as Bernie taking over. O'Brien guarding Drapo. Drapo is going to drive inside to Holden Tiemann as he blocked it. Got it himself, and Cowboys push it down. O'Brien playing dangerously. Harder knocked on the arm. He missed his layup, and that's going to be a foul on O'Brien. That's his 4th. He's sitting down. I was down lifting earlier, and O'Brien came down. I didn't really talk to him a whole lot, but drinking a Mountain Dew at 3:30. with a district game. I guess I never drank pop before the game. It doesn't really matter. He's on the bench for 4 fouls, so he won't feel the fatigue of the Mountain Dew as Marty's taken over. Drapo tries to get it inside, looked to jump and travel, but nothing called. It's going to be a jump ball between Tiemann and Drapo, and it's going to be Marty's ball here to go.
Colome's going to come out in a man-to-man.
And they get it inside. Bernie's still working on Harder, and it looks like he lost the ball, or Kinzer knocked it away. Holden Tiemann ended up with it regardless, and no call again. As Marty gets back, Cahoy is going to get called for a foul down low, and Marty's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Reed Harder was in position for a charge. Cahoy bailed everyone out with the foul. So we got Bernie, one of the, 10 seniors? 9 seniors? 7?
9.
9? One of the 9 seniors here for the Braves. So he goes to the line, and his first shot's going to be over and good. Marty hasn't shot a lot of free throws. They've already made about as many as we have.
Yeah.
They made all of them? So Bernie here again to shoot his second. And it's going to be over and good. And Colome back down 2. Leighton Tiemann has the ball in for O'Brien. Tiemann over to Harder, back over to Tiemann. He gets it inside to Big Tiemann, who needs to be strong with the ball as he has been all night. But they're going to get a call foul. Hopkins had a clean block. It's going to be number 34, Dion. He's a 6'4" center. He's also one of 9 seniors for Marty as Leighton Tiemann going to the line. And you wonder, is the noise in the crowd maybe a factor in this? Because Colome, not a great shooting team from the free throw line, but never this bad.
Tiemann, yep.
And so again, misses his first. It's 6 players. There we go. A little confusion for Marty. He had 6 guys on the court.
Yeah.
And Tiemann here for his second. It's going to be up, and it's going to be good, cutting this lead down to 1 with 3.5 to go. Bernie ran the offense all night. I don't think he's sat down. Him and Harder been battling all night, and they're going to call a timeout. And it's going to be 30-second. We're going to take a 30-second timeout for us, too.
And they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait. The fall peak season promotion ends November 30th.
American Family Insurance believes...
As we come back from 30-second timeout here, Marty's going to have the ball far side of the court. And they're going to look to increase their 1-point lead, 3.5 to go. As Bernie again running the offense, he gets it over to number 21, Dion. Dion over to Hare.
Are you kidding me?
Cahoy, I believe, going to get a foul. Cahoy or Kinzer?
Cahoy.
Cahoy. A little bit of football move there. He ran right through the screen. And when you got fouls to give, that's they don't set screens on you when you do that. Not the classiest things to do, but you need to work your way through screens. As Marty starts it, misses their layup. Kinzer misses the rebound, just knocks it around. Harder going to end up with the long rebound. And Harder inside, and he's going to miss the layup. Get called for the foul. Number 3 with the body. That's going to be Hare, and that's going to be his first. As Marty, a lot of depth. You've seen a lot of starters sit, and it hasn't been because of foul trouble. As Hare was a starter, and he sat most of the second. So sort of a mass sub like you see from Kentucky or your big schools, a lot of star players that can sub. White River did a lot back in the day when they subbed 5 at a time.
Yep.
Marty, obviously you can do that with 9 seniors.
Yep.
Colome, unfortunately, you're going to be sitting out with foul trouble like we've seen.
Yep.
That's about the only time you're sitting out. As Harder makes his first, misses his second, tied game again. And I almost thought he was going to throw it up there. It was Roller. And this one's going to be Hare. Hare making some moves. Cahoy with the steal. Kinzer and Harder are going to run the offense. Harder sets a little bit of a screen. Probably could have got called, but he gave a lane for Kinzer. And the Cowboys take another 42-40 lead. And Marty already pushed it back down here. And they're working to set something up as they're going to throw it right out of bounds. And a big cheer from the Cowboy bench as they're on their feet clapping. Our crowd's clapping. And the Cowboys here are trying to get something set back up. Maybe going a little bit of a run here.
That's what we need right now.
Leighton Tiemann running point here. They get it inside to Holden. Holden finds Kinzer. Kinzer going to get called for a travel.
Imagine that.
I'm not going to argue with these travel calls. They are travels. Maybe one or two could have been disputed, but it was a travel. As their Cowboys leaving points all over the court. It is. Don't look at me like that.
I'll look at you how I want to look at you.
You can. I don't care. You can go sit in the corner with Jake. As the Braves right down, Harder's going to get a great play. As he turns faces, shows a lot of excitement. He's going to get the offensive charge called on, I didn't even see who had the ball. I believe number 30 is the one up there.
Yeah, I think it was 30. Yep.
So Drapo is going to get his second foul on a charge. Great play by Harder as Leighton Tiemann just hands it over to Drapo on the other side, and then he gets a foul. And sort of confused, doesn't like the call. It doesn't matter. Drapo is going to go to the line, sort of redeems himself.
Leighton kind of threw a lazy pass there. He didn't have any zip or speed on it at all, and it was easily intercepted.
And that Marty zone, the two top guys do play really extended. And Tiemann making a bad play worse by committing the foul, as Marty's been absolutely lights out from the line. And I don't believe they missed, as this game's now tied. And again, Colome into a dogfight. I don't know if they expected it, Colome, with a double-digit win in the season. And they get it inside to Holden Tiemann. Holden fades away a hook shot. And he's made his fadeaway shots, but he got to be a lot stronger. As Drapo going to turn up a long three, missed. Leighton Tiemann, hustle rebound as he's going to pick up his dribble, gets it to Harder. Harder, no call. Harder throws it up, misses. Kinzer, rebound, no good. And it's going to be Holden Tiemann with the push in the back. Colome ball. As Weber not happy with the couple no calls. The officiating crew has been a little bit back and forth. I haven't been able to gauge in on what they want. They've had silly calls on both teams, and they've had no calls on both teams. I mean, as a player, they would have me absolutely befuddled. I would hate to play with this crew.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what to do. But you got to digress. You got to play the game, and Colome leads 2-2. And Marty with the ball, chance to tie or take the lead here. As Drapo with the ball, Cahoy guarding him. Picked up his dribble far outside, gets it to Bernie. Bernie with Harder working on him, drives the lane. Open three as Holden Tiemann was on the other side of the lane. He's the big guy that can alter a lot of shots, but he wasn't there to do that. As Colome now setting it up, tied game, under a minute to go. Cahoy looks for a three, misses. He was hot in the first quarter, and it's going to be called for travel. And Colome will get the ball back. He just fell down. Drapo fell down after the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of contact, but nothing you can call.
Yep, and again, a no call by the refs. And in about 30 seconds, they'll probably call that a foul. So, inbounds to Holden Tiemann. Holden to Harder. Harder open three. Harder sinks it. Harder gives the Cowboys a 3-point lead here. 40 seconds to go. Marty going to dribble right back down. Bernie in the air. He gets rid of it. And Roller with the ball. He goes top key. 30 seconds left. He gets it over to Dion. Dion picks it up, gets it over to Hopkins. Hopkins with Kinzer working on him. And Kinzer knocks it away, gets the steal. Harder's going to go the other way with under 20 to go. A 2-on-1 situation as he gets it stolen. And Marty with the 1-on-nobody as they miss the layup. And it's going to go out of bounds, 21. Dion's going to get, he touched it last, tried saving it. He couldn't get it. The ball did bounce. I didn't think they was going to call it. I know you didn't.
Either, yeah.
And
Reed maybe could have, it was a 1-on-2. He maybe could have maybe slowed up a little bit, waited for the rest of his crew, and ran the offense.
Pull it up, yep. Him being the only senior, probably still got caught up into the moment here. With 8.4 seconds to go in the third quarter, Harder is going to look, try and find a shot. As it's under 5, he's going to get the drive. Under 2, he throws up a runner, and it goes in. Colome, at the end of the half, they're going to end the third quarter, going into the final quarter with a little bit of confidence as they need to end the game like this.
Yeah.
Now, 49-44. Math is hard. Five points. Colome going to take a 5-point lead here in the fourth quarter. What do you do? Coach Weber, what are you saying to the huddle now? What are you doing?
I'm at a loss.
I'm sure he's confused too.
I mean,
this is a team where typically you say, all right, we're going to slow it up a little bit. I don't think you can because I think you're going to get ran out of the gym trying to slow down against this Marty team. Virtually, you're going to have to play back into your own style that you have been playing, which is run and gun.
No.
Only you're going to have to convert. You're going to have to do the things that you can do, that you know you can do. Make your free throws. Get contact, get back to the free throw line, get a little bit of confidence in you.
Okay.
Shooting with no confidence.
Okay, what do you do if you're Colome as far as defense?
Defense, you need to lock down. They've been playing pretty good. You're not going to stop the 30-foot three-pointers. I mean,
no.
But you need to stop the fouls, you need to stop the turnovers, and you need to be strong. And I think we've been doing a pretty good job defensively. As Colome going to start, Harder going to open up the fourth quarter with an open three, and he sinks it, as that's going to give Colome an 8-point lead here. And we've been here before twice, but defensively they've broken down twice, and Marty's been back into the game as 34. Dion misses his shot, and now Holden, he got the rebound. He gets it to Harder. Harder going to pull it up. Coach Weber, and he throws it right out of bounds.
Right over Layton's head.
And that's a turnover as Harder kind of smiles and knows he's better than that, but with an 8-point lead, 7.5 minutes, he might not be smiling here.
Maybe if it was his brother, he could have came up with it, but not Layton.
Yep, as Tiemann's only are so tall. As Marty here setting it back up again. Drapo gets it over to Hopkins. Hopkins over to Bernie. Bernie long three from the H on the court. And that's going to be Layton. Tiemann pulls down the rebound. Harder with the ball. UCLA is going to get called, and we're going to spread it out a little bit. And Harder going to get an open three look. He's going to dribble in off the backboard. 10-point lead. Ties the biggest lead here for the Cowboys. Weber pumping up the crowd as everybody gets a little bit of electricity going through them. Marty looking for a good shot as it's tipped. Harder with the steal. 10 points. And Harder now trying to increase this lead. Layton Tiemann with the ball, gets it back to Harder. Harder, free throw line jumper, and he sinks it. That's 12 points. The senior's going to take over here for Colome.
Get back on defense
as
now.
Marty pushing it down. That's Bernie's going to get a three. They try to quiet the crowd. He can't get it. Harder with the ball. Harder going to look. He's going to dribble by two defenders. They're going to get a foul called on Bernie. And Colome absolutely erupted here. Harder's taking this over. He says, this isn't going to be my last game. And the Colome crowd loves it. Weber loves it. I'm a little excited. You're a little content. I don't know.
No,
this is fun.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. I'm at a loss.
Oh, man. And surprised, actually, Marty didn't call a timeout there to stop the chaos. Is sort of letting the knife just continue to dig into your skin.
That was Bernie's third. He did sit down here. 6:15 left here in the fourth quarter.
As Harder made his first, Harder now throws it up, makes his second. This is a 14-point lead, 6:15 to go. And a sub came in after the free throw. And defensively, we're going to see if Colome can remain solid. As Drapo going to throw up a volleyball line three, he misses. And it looks like Marty might be a little content now just trying to catch up with three-pointers. And I don't think it's going to happen. As Leighton Tiemann gets it over to Harder. Harder going to throw up a three of his own. He just comes up short. And not really the shot you want up 14, but when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. I don't blame it at all for throwing it up. As number 3, Hare is going to get stripped by Holden Tiemann. Holden will get it over to Harder, and then that's going to be Hare. No, that's Drapo. Drapo sort of, I don't know what it was. He went over his back. I don't know if high school rules constitute the same as college, but maybe a little aggressive as a foul, or is it sort of accidental?
Reed kind of stopped and waited for him a little bit.
As he makes his first, I know college is, I can't think of the wording now, but any intent to harm another player, obviously that's not a basketball move. There's a flagrant 1, flagrant 2. The second one has a different type of wording. As Harder misses his second, it's going to go off Marty. Oh, it went off, I believe, Hopkins' knee. But I had a different.
That's not what it was called.
I had a different view, and the zebra calls it the other way. as Marty's going to throw it away, and it's going to be Colome ball. Weber had to hold his bench back. I would believe 2, 4, 6, all 9 of them plus Coach Gracer want to jump on that ball. I believe he was probably holding Gracer back more than anybody.
Yeah. As Gracer got up off the bench yet?
I don't know. All that commotion. As Harder now going to throw up a 3, just short. And it's going to be rebounded by Hopkins here. And they're going the other way. Drapo can make them. And he misses short as he threw one up from just inside the CHS on the court. Just over 5 minutes to go. Cowboys lead inside to Tiemann. Tiemann turns, faces, gets it to Kinzer. Kinzer to that was Cahoy. Then Cahoy back to Big Tiemann, and Marty going to call a timeout. And a little bit of regrouping needs to be done by the Braves.
Look at Coach Gracer now.
Coach Gracer's fired up. If he's not going to be fired up now, I don't believe he's ever going to be fired up. And we're going to go to right? You want to go commercial here? We'll get back to 50.
Dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783. American Family Insurance.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is.
As we come back from timeout here, Marty going to take over, looking to cut into the 17-point lead. And, could have been tipped by Kinzer. Probably could have been called a foul, but Hare throws up a 3, and it was missed. Missed everything, and then Hare's going to come down and foul Harder as he was running down the court. And I believe that's going to be Hare's 4th. Or did we call it on somebody else? Anyway, that's 9 team fouls for Marty. That's going to be Hare's 2nd. All right.
We've really seen the momentum here change in the last 4 minutes.
And the uncomforting thing is we've seen this twice now as Harder misses his free throw. Tiemann misses the putback after the rebound. We've seen this twice. Colome got up by 10. Marty cut it back into a tie. Colome got up by 8. Marty took a 2-point lead after that. Colome up 17 now. Marty is not out of this game with 4.5 minutes left.
Ball on the ground. There's going to be a fight for it. Jump ball is called. It'll stay with Marty.
And that's number 11. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. But he was in on the scramble. And Marty going to keep the ball, and then they try to get it to him again, and it goes out of bounds over his head. And it's going to be Colome ball here, just a skosh over 4 minutes left.
4:17 to be exact.
I guess that's probably more than a skosh, huh?
A little bit.
As Harder gets the inbounds, and he gets it inside to Big Team, and he turns, faces, looks, and he's going to take it himself. And good move by Team, and he's had a quiet offensive night. He's got a lot of rebounds, but hasn't converted on his free throws or his putbacks. As Marty misses their layup. Harder with the rebound, now struggling to get the ball over as Harder gets it to Holden. Holden jump stops, gets it back to Harder, and we're going to see maybe an offense set up here. As Harder's just going to take it himself, turns, gives it back to Leighton Tiemann as coach tells him pull it back out. He thought about a 3. And Marty in their zone here, a very, very spread. Well, no, that's probably man now.
I would say that's
I was
man.
going to say that's a little spread for a zone.
Yeah, a little bit.
Cohoy gets it to Holden Tiemann. Holden Tiemann back to the line as he couldn't convert on the shot, but we'll see if he can get the 2 points.
He's struggled at the free throw line all night. I think he's only hit 1 so far.
Out of probably 8 or 10
6
attempts?
at least, yeah.
As a big guy like Holden, he's done a good job staying strong down there with the ball. But when you're gonna get fouled, you gotta make your free throws, and it's gonna be if we are lucky enough to survive this, you'd have to think it's gonna be a big emphasis the next couple days.
Coach Drew Weber is gonna take a timeout here as soon as Holden makes that free throw. He's not, but he's talking to the officials.
As Holden Tiemann trying to break this slump here. And it's up, and it's in, finally.
I was right.
Coach Weber is going to take a full timeout. We're going to take 60 seconds for ourselves, and we'll be right back. Home lead, 64-44.
Possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier. Did anybody catch that play? No. Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2 at 842-18.
As we come back, 3:20 to go. Colome's biggest lead of the night, 64-44, 20-point game. As Bernie brings it back down, gives it over to Hare. Hare over to Roller. Roller going to drive on Tiemann. Holden couldn't get it. It's going to be Colome ball. Roller, no foul. Colome ball. Roller stepped out.
Kelly O'Brien did check back in for Colome. He's playing with 4 fouls. 3 minutes left here. He's going to give it all he's got. You know that.
Yes, sir. As gets it into O'Brien. O'Brien, hasn't seen a whole lot of action as Marty running their full court press. As Colome does get down, and they're going to call another travel. I didn't even that one I maybe dispute. I didn't see him move at all.
I didn't either.
He must have. I don't know.
He was standing there.
He knew there was a lot of guys coming from behind him. As Drapo almost makes a circus shot, and Holden Tiemann is going to get. He got in trouble there, but bailed out, and it's going to be on number 15 Roller
see if he can hit some free throws here.
Roller, another one of 9 seniors. Have we seen anybody that hasn't been a senior tonight? Oh, yep, Hare. Hare is the junior starter.
The lone junior.
Drapo Jr., we've seen him. He's came in, I think he played a lot in the
There
second
you
quarter.
go.
Rouse, the freshman, the lone freshman, and Henry, we haven't seen him either.
Good job by Holden. Make his first free throw there. 65-44, 2:49 left in the fourth quarter.
So 21, a 3-touchdown game for the Cowboys. Used to seeing this more in football.
Yeah.
And he misses his second Bernie volleyball line three-pointer.
Missed everything. It'll be Colome's ball.
Misses it all, and Marty, they did a good job not living and dying by the 3, and then they sort of got down, and they died by the 3.
Marty is in a full-court man-to-man press against us here.
And you can see maybe a Hail Mary back here if Kinzer turns and runs.
What I was wondering.
As they opt out, and they're going to just foul, as it's 2 shots from here on out for Colome. If this was a closer game, it wouldn't be a problem for Marty because they could foul about 5 guys out and still have seniors on the court to lead their team.
Kelly O'Brien's going to shoot 2 here for Colome. And he's going to put the first one up here, and it is long, missed. Go ahead, Ethan.
You've said it before, talking about presses and full man. And Marty proved me wrong here. I had said that very rarely do you ever see a full court press with nobody safety back there in the lane. Marty's case it did, and maybe we will see a little bit of a Hail Mary toss here to one of the guys. As Bernie got inside and he threw up a shot, and it is he missed it, but it is fouled by Kelly, who's seen maybe 5 minutes tonight.
About that, yeah.
Kelly, 5'11", the junior, not the way that you want to start your districts. Fouling out and not seeing a whole lot of the court. I know his family watches a whole lot. They probably don't appreciate him being on the bench most of the game.
Probably not.
But
it is what it is.
It is what it is, as Bernie. I believe that's his first, and he makes it.
I'm impressed with Marty at the free throw line. They've been shooting lights out.
And really, scenarios playoff-wise could have been really different. You could have seen Colome maybe going to Gregory, or Marty going to Gregory, or Gregory coming here at any point of the season.
Yeah.
As he makes his second. Because Marty led the district almost the entire year, and everybody was up on the other side of half court, and Harder found Kinzer. Kinzer looked up and found Cahoy, and Marty back down the other way as Tieman's going to get called for a reaching foul. Up 22 points. That's the 7th team, and that's going to be Layton's third team foul, or third personal. As all the top 3 teams all tied 14-6 record-wise. So it really came down to Gregory beating Colome to start early in the season. Colome beat Marty, and I believe Gregory beat Marty too.
I think so.
I don't know.
I know Burke beat Marty too.
Yep. So this whole bracket could have looked absolutely different.
Oh yeah, a game here or there, either way.
And but is that the fire alarm? Or is that somebody cheering?
That's somebody. You got nervous, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, we could have ran down there. As I believe Bernie made both of his free throws, and Colome going to turn the ball over, going to be jump ball. Both Tiemann brothers and number 15, Roller for Marty, fighting for the ball. As I think we probably mentioned it before, we're both firefighters.
As we will be busy tomorrow night.
What are we doing tomorrow night?
Maybe we have a test.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
As we could be. There's the run out. He's going to pull it up. Kinzer's going to pull it up. Get it to Reed Harder with 2:15 to go. Harder is going to drive and gets fouled hard. And some words exchanged from Harder and Hare. From Marty, Hare is going to get a technical. Hare double technical, and he's going to be out of the game. I believe he can't even be on the bench anymore.
He has to go to the locker room.
He has to go to the locker room. And, yep, he'll be out as the refs converse with the Marty coaches. And I believe Harder will get, it'll be a player of coach's choice. I believe will get to pick who shoots the 4 free throws. And, of course, Harder's going to be there anyway. So Harder, I believe, will have 6 total free throws, 2 for each technical, and then I believe he was fouled on the shot. So we'll see Harder shoot his first 4 for the technicals, then 2 for the foul, and then Colome should have ball. And he makes his first. Harder misses his second. How many does he get? He'll have 6 total. Harder up makes his third, so 2 for 3 so far here.
That's 29.
Very lively discussion going on in the Marty crowd over there.
And Harder makes 3 of 4, and then he'll now have 2 more shots. Harder makes, losing count. We can't have this many free throws. 4 of 5. This will be his 6th final. He'll make 5 of 6 from the line. I believe just in that stint, Reed Harder's made more free throws than the entire team combined since for the whole game. As Cahoy gets it to Harder, Colome leads 73-48. And Harder hit a little bit on the face there as they're going to get a foul called on Bernie. At this point, you almost think, get your starters out of the game here. You don't want anybody doing anything worse, you know. Harder's been pretty content, but the retaliation might cost the game in districts.
We have a minute 57 left here in the 4th quarter.
As his free throw bobbles in and out, that's Bernie's 4th foul. And his second one's up and good. As Bernie's going to run it down here. I think the refs just want to get out of here as they're not going to call much now. As number 15, Roller, misses his long 3. Holden Tiemann with the rebound. Gets it to Harder. Harder going to dribble it down. Gets it over to Kinzer. Kinzer's going to stop, pull it up, and he'll get knocked to the ground for a foul on Marty. And number 21, Dion's going to get called for the foul.
Kinzer will go to the line and shoot 2 for Colome here. Minute 37 left in the 4th quarter.
That's Dion's first foul. As he was a starter, we didn't see a whole lot of him. As Kinzer up and good, he sort of flicked that one in.
Well, he called his brother a couple times too. I'm assuming they're brother. Well, they're both seniors.
Oh yeah, we do have Madison Dion and Mason Dion. I didn't even see that. As Bernie gets a long 3-pointer to go. Harder gets the inbounds. Harder just going to dribble it down. Harder drives, kicks to Cahoy, over to Layton, over to Kinzer. He's going to get it back over to Layton, but he's going to get fouled in the process. That's going to be Mason's Dion's second foul.
We're looking out here on the bench. We're at the scorer's table. You're going to have, you got Crumpus there, and you got Corton sitting there. They're ready to come in for Colome. As Colome's going to do what you said earlier, they're going to take some starters out. And, you know, no need for them to be in here at this point.
Yep, as Corton comes in for Cahoy. Bo Bertram comes in for Holden Tiemann, and Crumpus still waiting for Kinzer to make his second. And if I'm Crumpus, I wouldn't be a whole sure I'd be checking in right now.
Yeah.
As he misses a free throw. And Crumpus not happy. As Marty goes down. That's number 21, Mason Dion, will miss the free throw, and then he's going to foul Reed Harder after the rebound. The Cowboys lead here with 7 to go, 77-51.
As now you will see Crumpus come in for Kinzer.
Yes, sir. As Harder will be the lone starter after this free throw. Wonder if he's expected to play the entire game.
I don't imagine he will be in there for much longer.
As there's his sub, Little Cahoy coming in.
Oh no, he's coming in for Layton.
Oh, well, Layton
Here comes
virtually a
Andrew.
starter.
Yeah,
virtually a starter tonight. As O'Brien gives him a pat on the butt, said, "Good job, little buddy." As O'Brien played a lot of foul trouble when he was in there. And Laprith comes in for the senior Harder. Harder checking out of his last game that he's ever going to play here in Colome. As we're going to see, we did get an update here. The radio guys did tell us that Gregory was beating Burke at halftime of their game. So we should see 1C Gregory
hosting us.
Nope, it'll be in the Corn Palace. They will be the home team.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
As Marty misses a three, they did get the rebound to turn around, fade away, three-pointer by Mason Dion. He misses, and Bo Bertram with the rebound. Laprith dribbling around, gets it to Bo Bertram. Bertram gets it to Little Cahoy, gets it back inside to Bo Bertram. Over to Laprith. Laprith driving, and he's going to miss his layup. Rebounded by Henry for Marty.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Colome up 79-51.
As Marty, Henry, their sophomore, they gave it to him to shoot. Sort of set up a play for him. He missed it. Laprith runs down. He misses. Henry with the rebound. And Henry's going to get the ball himself. Henry's going to shoot it after his own rebound, and as it goes in, the sophomore, the second youngest player on there, the Marty crowd gets something to walk away with a little bit as Henry, he got on the board for them.
Very good.
So we're going to see our final as they shake hands. 79-54 is that's the last game basketball-wise we're going to see here in Colome.
This year.
This year, yep.
Except for the occasional pickup game we'll have here.
Yeah.
Especially during track season.
Yeah. So we don't have any other updates. As far as we know, Gregory, we'll go ahead and assume that they probably won. Sorry, Burke fans. So March 4th, 8 p.m., Colome taking on winner from Gregory and Burke South Central in the Corn Palace.
In the Corn Palace, yes.
I'll be happy. I'm excited to go there.
Yeah.
So, former player of the game. We'll do it quick. So we want to get out of here because there's still a lot of people and crowded up here.
Yeah,
and I'm claustrophobic.
I'm going to give my player of the game to Reed Harder. Here in the second half, he virtually, especially there in the third quarter, he took the game into his own hands and basically, led us back for a victory here.
Yep, and you took the words right out of my mouth. Harder, at one point, seeing the season in the district slipping away a little bit, and he got fed up with it, and he did what a good senior is going to do. He turned it around, he took it into his own hands, and he brought this team virtually from the grave, and he gives them one more chance to fight for a district championship. We'll do some stats here really quick. Reed Harder with 35 points, 13 of them coming from free throws. He's going to have 7 rebounds, 4 steals. He only has 3 turnovers, 2 assists. Walked away with 1 foul. Jackson Kinzer, 12 points. That's above average for him as he did good. 4 of which were free throws, 7 rebounds. Kelly O'Brien, in about the 5 minutes that he played, 4 points, 5 fouls. Holden Tiemann, 20 points, 16 rebounds. Great stat night for him. 3 steals, didn't have any blocks. That's a lie. I know he had at least 1.
Yeah.
He had 6 points coming from the free throw line. I don't even want to know how many he missed.
Yeah.
And Will Cahoy, 8 points, above average for him as he started hot. 2 threes early in the game, and he had 4 rebounds, a steal, and a handful of turnovers. A good game once they hit their breaking point.
Yep.
So we'll end it there from the final time in the Colome gym. For Matt Vober, I'm Ethan Vober, and we're going to see you in a couple days in the Corn Palace.
And I hope you all join us.